to, I think this is the third Neens Crafts podcast that I've done. I'm Neen. Welcome to my channel. I've been on YouTube, for those that don't know, for like over 8 years. Started off as purely crafts and then it turned into daily vlogs, and now we're just kind of trying to find a balance of videos that we like to make and maybe weekly family vlogs from now on. But this is going to be my craft video, so welcome. I haven't done one of these videos for a few months, but that doesn't mean I haven't been crafting. I have lots and lots of things to show you. Some things I have here at hand, other things I just have photos because they did go on to be Christmas presents. So I'm just going to get stuck in. I did hop on the bandwagon of the virus shawl. Absolutely loved it. I made my first one for my sister-in-law, and then I just made a heck of a lot for Christmas gifts for different people. So I'm going to post in the pictures now. Crochet craze I jumped on was the messy bun hat. The first one I made was for my daughter Robin, and after that then I made two for my husband's cousins, Sally and Molly, who was all the way over visiting from the States. I actually made those two hats in one night. In like a few hours. Well, I stayed up till I think it was 3 in the morning making them, but I got them made in one night, so I was quite happy. So I'm going to jump into showing you some stuff that I've made. I'm going to start with some old things that you haven't seen yet. Here we are. It's just a blanket, and this is just a pattern that I kind of created in my head years ago. And I find that it's always been a fast to work up crochet baby blanket. I've made this very long because while I was making it for a newborn baby. My cousin's expecting a boy, so that's how I was making it for. But while I was making it, Obi kept climbing up onto my knee, my son, and he would be snuggled under it while I was crocheting it. And he just really loved, because it's that really, you know, like fluffy baby yarn. Don't mind my fingers either, I've got all chipped nail polish, but he just really loved the feeling of this yarn. So of course it went for my sun bun then, so I made it longer just to kind of suit him when he'd be sitting down here on the couch or when he's up in bed. So that's what I made for Obi, and it has been baby boom season here. I had, how many cousins did I have? 4 cousins pregnant, and friends pregnant, so I made like a good few baby blankets. And the first blanket went to our friends and fellow family vloggers, the Provovilles. You actually saw the blanket in an old video, but here's a picture of their beautiful daughter Journey now with the blanket. Cousin Yvonne was pregnant. She was expecting a baby girl, and her mom, my aunt, asked me to make a blanket and a cardigan for her. So here's the picture of lovely Ellie now with her blanket. And then there was my cousin Phil and his fiancée Lottie had their first baby girl a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, baby Penelope. And she is just gorgeous. Oh my god, I just want to go over to England just so that I can hold her and see her. But here's a picture of her with her blanket now. There was my cousin Porrick and his wife Martha, and they had their first baby girl, and they haven't got their present yet, but I have it here. So before I put it in the gift bag, I can show you it. Let me take everything down. So to begin with, it was a little baby hat. Cute little baby hat. I kind of like this on the side because the baby wears it, and this kind of is to the side, and it's just like a bit of a design feature. But there's the baby hat, and then here is the baby blanket, which was the same pattern as Obi's blanket, but it was made for a small baby. There it is. And last but not least, a little matching baby dress. So that is for my cousin Porrick. My other cousin Trisha is due her boy. He hasn't been born yet, so I have plenty of time to make for him now. So that was all the babies. That's a lot of babies right there. So the joy for me is getting a really nice photo back of the babies with the item that I've made. That just makes my whole year when I see that. And especially our friends Keith and Nikki have been so sweet that way. I've had a few photos of beautiful journeys sent to me, and the last time I heard, they had said it was her favorite blanket, and I wanted to cry, because really it was Journey that got me back into crocheting. I'd been so long without crocheting, and I just really had lost that mojo to even want to create. And when I heard that they were expecting, and this baby was very special, so I remember going down to the yarn shop and picking the wool, and I really wanted a hard kind of pattern, something different for the baby blanket to kind of see did I still have it, and just making this blanket full of love for her. So that is who got me back into crocheting. So moving on then, may as well stick to the baby items. I made a virus shawl baby blanket. Here it is. This is yarn that I got in Aldi, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I wish I could find it again because it was really nice. I just loved how the variegation of it. But that's for that. This isn't for anyone in particular. I've kind of listed it in my for sale if anyone's interested. And if not, then I'm just going to keep it in stock. I'm actually going to wrap it in some plastic, and it will go. It's never going to be wasted, that's for sure. There's always babies born. So then the next thing I made was for Robin, my daughter, and I made her this cute little capelet poncho that just sits over her shoulders. And what I really like about it is the button. Can you guys see it? The little deer button. It's really quiet in the house right now. Robin has gone to the cinema with my sister, and my mum just dropped up to bring Obi to her house for an hour. So I was like, there is not going to be a better time to record this video. But what's making me laugh is I'm recording it and the sitting room window is here, and a lot of people have passed. And I've also got the windows open, and I just see everyone looking at me like, what is she talking to, or who is she talking to? But yeah, so that is the little capelet for Robin. And I made I don't even know what I can call this, to be honest. It was supposed to be a dinosaur, but now it kind of looks like a lizard. But I made it for Obi. It's just like a little teddy. It's kind of weird looking. It's kind of strange looking, but I think he likes it. Robin's actually been sleeping with it the past couple of nights. I don't know how she got her hands on it. But that's what I made for my son bun. It's a bit strange. And over Christmas then, I made this for Robin. It's just a little scarf in Christmas colours, red and white. But I have her name on it in popcorn stitches there. So it just says Robin going down it. And how she wears it, then it goes around the neck. I've made a little hole at the end. And this just was kind of made in the moment, no pattern, just kind of out of my head, and that's kind of how it gets worn, something like that. And then over Christmas I made Obi a hat to match. He had like a lovely red winter coat, so this was the hat that I made him to wear with it. There it is. Unfortunately, he is 2 and a bit now, nearly 2.5, and he's at the stage where it's very, very hard to keep a hat on him, like extremely hard. Like you have to put it on and then distract him by something amazing so he forgets it's on his head. Next was for Robin again, and I had made this cardigan. And this was made following a video tutorial here on YouTube by Bago Crochet. And I think it was supposed to be up to 18 months. 18 months to 2 years, I think was what it should have been. But I'm quite a loose crocheter, or I'm a big hooker. And I used a thicker yarn, so it fits Robin, who is 3.5, perfect. So that's what I made for her. And then also in these colors, I made a little tunic dress as part of a Christmas present for our niece Penny. And here's a photo of her now with that. That's the little cardigan. Next thing I made was, I was making Robin a beanie hat. Anyway, just like a beanie hat, and I got the fur pom-pom from the local yarn shop. And my husband came back from meeting with one of his buddies, and his friend John has a sports business, and John was very kind and very sweet to send Morgan home with some crests from the local football team that my husband does a lot of work for. So I was able to let Robin support Dada's football team. So there it is. And I'm really proud of that. I think it looks really sweet and really cute. And Morgan loves it because it's his football team, so his little princess gets to support it. Now, I suppose I can't go anywhere without talking about what's on my body. Yes, I've made the Spencer sweater, which is here. I can stand up for you. There. See? I put my head's back. There we go. So I crocheted this. I won this pattern on New Year's Eve. I almost forgot about this. The next thing I made was this little kind of tunic dress for Robin. This is actually my friend Kim's pattern. She hasn't got it wrote down or anything, but she'd made one for Robin, so I just copied the one she had made for Robin with her permission. But it's just got lovely pineapple stitches. And I also just put a little embellishment of Doc Mac stuffings that was given to me by my friend Carmen. And yeah, that's Robin's little dress. Craft-wise, most of you might know I'm in a stitch group that meets every Saturday. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm drawing a lot of attention. But I'm in a craft group that meets once a week, and we were invited by the Elephant Collective to come and stitch at their exhibition. And their exhibition was travelling around Ireland, and what it was about is basically representing eight in particular women that have died during childbirth, and inquests were not automatic into their death. Over here in Ireland, when a woman dies in childbirth, there is no inquest into her death, so you really have to fight to get the inquest. So the exhibition was to represent those 8 women and their 8 partners who had to fight for the inquest to be made. So we went and we stitched there, and it was a really interesting exhibition. The main focus of it was a giant knitted quilt that had, oh gosh, there was like thousands of squares in it, but there was 8 large squares that were personal and represented the 8 women. So that's what brought the knitting group there. Also, in each county in Ireland that they've been to, there has been a stitch group present, and the stitch group makes a project and it gets put in with the exhibition. So there's lots of knitted and handmade things. So our idea came from, we were trying to think of what could we make. So I came up with the idea of something that hangs, and my friend Sharon said, oh, like a mobile. And then a friend Deborah said, what about elephants? The reason it's called the Elephant Collective is because when an elephant is giving birth, the herd of elephants stand in a circle around that elephant to protect the mother and the calf. And that's what, as a community, we should all be doing for pregnant women, and especially pregnant women that have died giving birth. But that was the focus of it. So my friend had said, what about elephants? So that's what we were doing in our stitch group. We've been making these little hand-sewn elephants. This is a mother elephant. I am still to make the little baby elephant, and these are going to be hung from a mobile that just hangs from the ceiling. That's the other side. So there we go. And that is all she wrote. That is everything that I think I have made. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but for now that's everything that I've made. And thank you for tuning in and looking at all my projects. Okie dokie. Bye bye.